So what you're looking at on screen right now is something very special. This is the projector industry heading in the right direction. Specifically, this is Optoma's UHD300X, a native 4K HDR ready projector that you can pick up for under £1,000, and we're going to be checking it out right now. Now on the last video I mentioned win a mystery prize of over $350. If you would like to get involved, then all you have to do, quite simple, share this video on your Facebook or Twitter page and keep it on there until the 20th of June. Follow the Tech404 Facebook page and that's it. Nothing else, and a winner will be announced at random on the 20th of June. So before we go ahead and actually do the whole unboxing part, and I'll show you exactly what you get for your £1,000, the UHD300X is far from a small projector. This is quite big. It's about the same size as my Xiaomi laser projector, just thicker. The UHD300X again is one of the newer 4K HDR projectors on the market, released at the start of 2018, and if memory serves correctly, it hit the shelves around late February or early March this year. Again, Optoma have done a surprisingly nice job in terms of the guts of the UHD300X without too many compromises. So how about those all-important facts and figures? Now, the UHD300X obviously is a DLP chip projector. I couldn't actually track down exactly what chip it was, so apologies for that. Resolution obviously is UHD 3840 by 2160, native 4K, brightness of 2200 lumens, contrast ratio of 250,000 to 1, and honestly when you actually see how crisp and detailed and the amount of depth that image really has, as you can see from this still, I can actually believe that. Keystone 40 degree plus and minus, screen size max of up to 300 inches, but you will need obviously 25 feet to get that 300-inch screen. 100-inch screen from around 8 feet or just over 8 feet. Optical zoom of 1.3x. Economy mode, lamp life will be 10,000 hours, which is about what you would expect. And under normal lamp life, you'll get 4,000 hours. Now, the replacement bulb will range from anywhere between £90 to £120. So not the cheapest, but better than I had actually thought. In terms of contents, you get a very basic instruction manual and you get some AAA batteries. We get a European power cable, we also get the UK power cable, and we also get that remote control. Now this remote control is the same one as we saw on the HD143X, keystone correction, source, menu. All of the important buttons are actually on there and the remote control is backlit. Now taking a look at the actual projector, you can see the scale of this projector. Now it is not a small projector. On the top of the projector, this whole white kind of clear minimalistic look looks really nice. The top section of it near the actual tilt shift has got this textured material and the back is just kind of a glossy white finish. If I tilt this up, you guys can see that the corner venting that most of the Optoma HD142 and the 143 and the 144 all have this kind of corner vented design. It's got this metal bar that goes around with the Optoma logo, and you know what, that lens along the front has even got a lens cap, so nothing to moan about here. And right there on the upper right hand corner on the front, you've got the IR sensor. And if you look here on the right side of the projector, you can see that there is a speaker, and this metal bar kind of just comes not quite to the end, a little bit of a weird design element here. Same again, more of the same again on the other side, except for the fact you've got a tie down point and the other speaker. So just to give you guys an idea of the quality of the built-in speakers, they're not bad, but they're not great either. There is a little bit of distortion when you actually crank up the volume. This projector also needs to be placed tight to the ceiling, angled down towards the center of the screen, or you should have it placed on the floor, looking up at the center of the screen. That will give you the best image quality, what you're looking at on screen. So I've got mine low down, angled up. So the good build quality continues when you look at the top of the projector. 3 LED indicator lights and the buttons on the UHD300X are again well made. Optoma haven't actually skimped here either. So here comes the but. Now the zoom toggle on the UHD300X, while it's nice and smooth to operate, it does feel a bit clunky and it's a bit hard to actually get, you know, like a precision kind of control. Same thing can be said for that tilt shift. But while I say that, the tilt shift again works, but it is all plastic. It doesn't have that same premium kind of quality that we actually saw on the ViewSonic Pro 7827, which was an all metal dial. So just to give you guys a bit of context, here's me using the tilt shift and I'm trying to be precise, and it doesn't have that smooth kind of transition as the metal dial did on the ViewSonic. But again, 4K HDR for under £1,000, so I can forgive it, but it does work. And finally, in terms of actually focusing the projector, no issues, very smooth. So in terms of connectivity on the UHD300X, we got two HDMI 2.0 ports, that's the main thing, PS Pro, Xbox One, all of that good stuff, one VGA, one audio input as well. In terms of outputs, you got the 3.5mm out, you got the optical out, you got the USB-A 1.5 amp port, and you've also got a USB-A service port and an RS-232 and a 12-volt trigger. So how about the user experience from the point of a novice projector user, or somebody who's just bought their first projector, or somebody who's just switched over to Optoma? In terms of the way the Optoma layout is, I quite like it. I've used Optoma projectors now a few times and I find it pretty easy, but then again, I'm doing this all the time. To get to the main bulk of the settings, you can do that from your imaging menu. You can actually shift your images in images in all four directions. You can also use the digital zoom. You can also use the keystone correction. Those functionality buttons are actually built into the remote, so you don't have to traipse through the menu. In terms of other settings, you've got your dynamic black, and by the way, the dynamic black, the issue that I had with the 143X when watching certain kind of content and it flickering, it doesn't happen on this projector. Everything is very user friendly in my opinion, and whatever you need you can access. This projector also has that super wide aspect ratio as well built in to the menu, so that's quite nice if that's your kind of feel for your home theater setup. In terms of things that annoyed me, it was again that 10-second timeout on the remote. So especially when you're new and you're actually using it, for the menu to time out after 10 seconds max is just annoying. You can also create ISF day and night modes, so you can have day settings and night settings, and this is one of those projectors where the investment of a couple of £100 would be worth it to get somebody to come in and calibrate both your day and night modes. So how about some video clips? Now, in terms of the source, I used it through a laptop, I used it through my Virgin Media set-top box, and I also used the Beelink 6K TV box, which supports HDR playback. So, enjoy. So there you have it guys, the Optoma UHD300X, one of the most affordable 4K HDR ready projectors on the market today. Link in the video description if you guys want to check it out, and for those of you not in the UK, I'll link some other really affordable 4K projectors that you guys can check out. In terms of anything else, feel free to go ahead and share this video either on your Facebook or Twitter, and then go ahead and use the link in the video description to go like the Tech404 Facebook page, and you might win yourself a $350 mystery prize. If you guys have any questions regarding anything to do with the UHD300X, drop them in the comment section, or if you guys need a bit of advice, drop it in the comment section and I will do my best to answer it. Until next time, my name is Mike, thank you for watching and I'll catch you next time.